All right, waiting on my girl to tap in. Or am I already in the building? Okay, I think I am. Yep.
Hey, sis.
Hey, my beautiful empress.
I'm gonna tap in on Instagram in a second. Let me.
Okay, so I'm already Instagram. I think I'm Instagram live already.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tap in a second. Let me share out, and then I'll come through. Come.
Okay, that's what I need to do too on Facebook because I haven't sent my let me send that what do I do? Share your page, right?
The Lunar Phoenix
Okay.
LLC.
Okay.
Go to the live.
Okay. Let me
Just go
do
to the
that.
page to the live, and you can share from there. And where about it? Where y'all at now? Come on, quit playing.
Hey, what
Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Give them. Oh, that might be you.
Okay, I'm getting double feet. Okay, let me go back to Instagram.
Wait a minute.
I'm going back at IG.
So I'm gonna pop in my IG with you.
All right. Okay, let's see. I don't know how to. I'm trying. How do I share this on IG? Okay, boom. Right. Boom. Nothing. Girl, I'm still got to say your name back. I need my book. Well, I keep saying your name back. I know you be like, I'm gonna choke this effort. Back. I
They
be
know what you mean. They know what you mean.
girl. Listen, I be writing backwards, and there. And I just like that. I be seeing backwards chat all over
Tap
the.
me in on IG.
Oh, let me tap you in. I thought I did.
I requested.
Invite to join. Waiting for.
You froze.
On IG, I did.
Yeah, you freaking. You.
Okay, I'm sending out some invites too. Also, mm, from IG live too. Okay. So now I'm back up in here. So hold on now. I thought I sent waiting for Lunar. It's also it's telling me.
It says pause.
I'm paused on. Let me, okay, let me hang up.
There you go.
Oh, you got me?
I think so. Yeah. So.
You got an invite to you. But it's saying I have no request to join. Okay, boom.
Oh, you started over?
Okay, yep, I just sent you the request to come on. If they don't come on, we just gonna do the video, keep it moving, they come back and see you later.
All right.
Did you get it?
You live on IG now?
Yep. It ain't showing. Okay, let me close this out. I'm gonna just end this video and come back. Okay. So let me start over.
Okay.
Checking connection. Okay, so it says that I'm live now.
Okay. Boom.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Right. I see you just, okay, boom. Just popped up. Got you, baby. Got you.
Okay.
All right. Get ready to do this live reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, which means that you can have Capricorn in any one of these placements. Y'all can also catch us live on Facebook.
Wait a minute. Let me mute my mic.
Yeah, this might be too much for you.
Okay, I muted my mic. That's what it was.
Okay. All right. Okay. Conversations with Capricorn, y'all. Y'all ain't in the building. We're gonna start without y'all. This video when it's done. Y'all know what to do if y'all need reading, personal reading, if any of this resonates with you guys. Okay. All right, so you can do the introduction.
Welcome to a conversation with Capricorns with Nyereé Sanchez, the Noctural SEER, aka Mocha Drop the Mic, right?
Drop the mic with Mocha.
Drop the Mic with Mocha, and myself, Lunar Phoenix. Tonight, we're going to do some soul piercing readings. This is not your ordinary reading. This is nothing with no sugar and stuff on it. And we got a little bit of spice, though. And it might not be all nice. Okay, guys? So let's go.
All right, y'all. Again, welcome to Conversations with Capricorn. Y'all share this live. If y'all in the building, share it with some people. Tell a friend, bring a friend. This is something that we do to we enjoy doing it, and plus it does help a lot of people. So boom. Let's get started with yours truly, Phoenix Lunar Phoenix, Miss Kimberly Nichols, and yourself, Nyereé Sanchez, the Noctural SEER. So let's get it, sis. I started last time, so you want to go first this time?
Okay, mute your mic on IG for a minute.
Okay. Boom.
Okay. So, guys, the first card out for you guys is the Mother of Sticks. And that's all about loving at home and being kind. And you're quite popular. You're kind of feeling yourselves at this time. You know, we got that fire energy going on. The trouble is, though, there's a Mother of Baskets coming in. So you're trying to figure out how to communicate and connect with this other queen or this feminine side for the males. You know, because that side's devoted, dreaming, a little warm-hearted, and you guys kind of clash a little bit, but you're trying to figure out how to bring that together. The root cause of this, some of you Capricorns don't know how to keep your mouth closed because them bones are sitting down here. And that's all about improvement, rebirthal plans, and forgiveness. So when you don't forgive, or you're sitting in forgiveness, you got feedback going, baby.
I do.
When you don't forgive, what happens is you're stuck, the person's stuck, and nobody's really getting anywhere. You know, it's not that you got to go home with these people, fall in love with them, or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you release them so that you can get free. This, we coming up on the end of the year, Capricorn, coming into 2022. Let's not go into 2022 dragging the same stuff with you. Let some people go, set some people free. Let's do a renewal of some plans and things of that nature. Also, the Sun of Coins are here, so that's about the right timing. You're in the right place right now to do some things that you're wanting to do. It's all about how you do it, and now is the time to do it. Now is the time to get on it, get going, and do what you need to do. Also coming in for you, we got Six of Sticks coming in. And you know, a lot of you are going through some stuff. Y'all been struggling with some things of that nature, having some problems getting some plans going. But guess what? You're going to be successful. Keep pushing. Don't give up. You're almost at the door. Also coming in for you right now, we got the Two of Baskets. Two of Baskets is all about the beginning of friendship, love, and it's also about coming into agreement with some people. So now, if some of you are business minded and you're negotiating and have some contracts on the table, now is the time to go ahead and hash out those final details before you put your name on the dotted line. Know that with this, um, it's about the beginning. So it's not always a quick start, but slow and steady. Sometimes we're in the race when you know what you're doing. Also coming through for you is Big Mama sitting up here. And that's about you guys achieving your goals, having some satisfaction, and being content with some things in your life. You know, it's not always gloom and doom, and everybody ain't out to get you, and everybody don't want an argument with you. They just want to see you win. So let's try and get that winning attitude. Also, okay, here y'all come. These Five of Sticks is showing up. Guess what? Quit worrying about things that don't matter. You know, struggling, you know, and you're in competition with somebody. Don't worry about it. Do what you got to do. Don't worry about the next person. Stay focused on what you got going on. Also, with that, if someone gets bent out of shape and get mad, so what? Let them do what they got to do. They can't stop you from going where you want to go. You hold yourself back by what you decide or don't decide to do. Sitting over in the corner stewing about it is not getting anything done. It's not productive. So you got to get up, unfold your arms. Don't worry about the people in the back. Let them have whatever they're doing. Also, we got the Father Knives coming through for you. And with that, that's about being authentic, having your original ideas, and doing your thing. Don't worry about it. Lastly, coming in is Miss Idol. Miss Idol shows up when you guys need to tap into your spiritual side, get a little bit more in tune with spirit, and listen to your intuition. If you listen and follow through with your intuition and start working and continue on the spiritual journey that you've already or started on, you will grow and accomplish a lot of things, but you have to listen. Lastly, coming out bottom of the deck for you guys with these ancestors is Daughter of Baskets. Daughter of Baskets is all about being enthusiastic about things that you're doing. You know, do things out of love. Find some joy in whatever you're doing. And stop taking on other people's stuff. Let them carry their own load. Your load is light. But when you start carrying other people's load and you put that in with everything else and that starts weighing on your mind, guess what? You lose your momentum, you lose your enthusiasm. So it's time to let some grown folks be some grown folks, and that's what it is. It is what it is. Let these people have their stuff. Let them deal with their own issue. You can show them the way, but you don't have to carry them at the same time. That's all I got for you with these ancestors.
All right, y'all heard that, Cap. Can we have a conversation or what? Can we talk, y'all? Can we talk? All right, can we talk? I got something to say to some Capricorns right now. Y'all love messages, okay? Y'all got quite a few things going on here with your love messages that I see. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you from each angle that I see the love messages coming through. For my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, meaning you can have Capricorn in any one of these placements, regardless of your sun sign. That means you can be a Cancer, a Leo, A Virgo, if you have Capricorn in your chart within the first 5 houses, this may resonate with you. Okay. So what I'm looking at for my Capricorns is that some of you are avoiding transition. Okay? Some of you are avoiding transition. When I say that, that means that some of you are trying to make something, y'all trying to force something to fit in your love life. Okay? Some of you guys maybe having a very hard time balancing out what you should do about your relationship. Okay? But what I am looking at is marriage. It's coming out very strong here. Some of my Capricorns are not accepting things for what they are because you're emotional. I'm looking at a lot of emotion as well. Okay? I'm looking at somebody who wants to stay put in a situation because it appears to be emotionally fulfilling. But behind closed doors, it's emotionally damaging. Okay? This is what I'm looking at for some of my Capricorns. You're avoiding moving forward without something. You're avoiding a detachment. Okay? I have the Two of Cups with the Tower, with the Two of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen of Wands. That tells me some of my Capricorns know they need to take action, but they're not doing it. You're staying stuck in this situation. You're not going inside. You're going in and you know what the situation is, but you're not accepting the reality of it. Instead, you're waiting for something to change. And what's going to happen for some of my Capricorns is you're in this relationship or this marriage, and you're waiting for a change, and you're going to lead yourself to a very explosive situation. You're going to be forced to make a choice because you're not doing it on your own. You're waiting around and you're lingering in a situation that's not going to change for the better. And you're waiting on somebody else to come in and do something that they're never going to do. Okay. So I also have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So again, that Page of Swords, I get a very emotional energy from this Ace of Cups and this Nine of Cups. And it's giving me the energy that some of my Capricorns are not being honest with themselves. They're not being honest with people around them. It's kind of like you're appearing to be okay on the outside, but in the inside, you're not. You're emotionally hurting on the inside. Why? Because you're choosing to stay stuck in a situation and not make the transition that you need to make in a situation. This is telling you right here that whatever you're trying to pursue is what's going to keep you in a situation where you feel bound emotionally, you feel bound mentally, and you need to make the transition. Okay, you need to make the transition. Whether this may be going to some sort of counseling to repair the situation, or whether it be having a formal communication that's going to get straight to the point. Okay, some of my Capricorns are also communicating very emotionally. Okay, I'm also seeing to where there's an emotional detachment here. Somebody's emotions have left the building. Okay? My love message for my Capricorns. This also looks like a divorce to me. This could be a divorce with the King of Cups in reverse and the Chariot upright. I'm looking at somebody has moved up or somebody has moved on, but somebody has not let go because they're not dealing with the reality of the situation. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Nine of Wands upright, I feel like this has been a situation that may have been going on for some years. Okay, so the detachment may not be easy. With the Nine of Wands, but some of my Capricorns are tired. Some of you guys are tired, and you're tired because you're not looking at the situation for what it is. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay, that's somebody that's completely being deceptive to themselves. You're not thinking of the situation the way that you ought to be thinking of it. You're thinking of it. You're trying to see the situation you want it to what you want. You're trying to see the situation the way you want it to be instead of accepting it for what it is. Okay, this has been a long-term situation of hurt, emotional baggage, emotional pain, infidelity with this Nine of Cups and this Nine of Cups and this Nine of Wands, with this Two of Cups and the Tower, with the Two of Wands. There's been a lot of infidelity. Okay, some of you could even be definitely trying to resort to doing spells or some sort of love spells to keep your loved one near and close by. Let me tell you something. That only works when the relationship is already connected. Some people try to do love spells to bring people to them, and what happens is that only lasts for so long, and that person is going to go back to doing what they want to do. Why do I say that? Because the Queen of Wands is here. The Queen of Wands is here with the Two of Cups. Okay? When a situation is falling apart, sometimes things fall apart because it needs to come back together. And with the Tower here, that means that what you may think you cannot handle, you really can, because the Tower always has a strong foundation. But the Tower also exposes things. So sometimes Tower moments happen in our relationships so that we can find our own independence and see our own strength with this Queen of Wands here. But sometimes people are not ready for that. Okay? So what do? They do things to try to avoid the Tower moment with this Hermit. And they resort to things like consulting with witches or consulting with high priestesses or people who can do magical spells to try to keep their relationship together. That does not work, y'all, and it only works when two people want to be together and maybe going through a difficult time or have some outside stress. But sometimes people go out and do these spells and do this stuff for people who think that's not what they want to be. You cannot force somebody to be with you if that's not what they want. You're only going to keep them there for so long, but even if you keep them there, their heart won't be there. Their heart won't be there. So with this King of Cups in reverse and this Chariot upright, you know, you may keep a person physically, but their heart won't be there, which means guess what? They still going to step out on you anyway. It's still, at the end of the day, they're going to end up leaving. So it's best to go ahead and allow yourself to learn these lessons when these Tower moments hit instead of trying to hold on to them. All right. And then I have my healing card here with the Lovers. With the Ten of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Hermit. Again, wanting to heal a situation, to keep a family situation together. And that could be for financial reasons too, for some of my Capricorns. Some of my Capricorns may be definitely holding on to something that they need to transition away from for financial reasons. But at the same time, you can't heal a situation holding on to it for those reasons. Okay. Then you have the Lover with the Temperance in reverse and the Hangman upright. So that tells me that, yes, there is a decision that some of my Capricorns need to make concerning their love life. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit here and you're going to try and you're going to continue to be emotionally imbalanced, mentally and spiritually imbalanced, trying to hold into a situation that it's time for you to make a decision about? If you're going to try to still work on this, is it working? If it's not working, you need to let it go. There is no such thing as when we've been together for so long, it don't matter if you've been together for 30 years. If it's causing you mental distress, if it's causing you emotional harm, means that you need to move. There's no reason to stay stuck. Even concerning children and all that, you're not going to do. This is from Capricorn blood messages. You're avoiding transition from my Capricorn. Some of you are not facing reality and you're holding on to the past too much, and it's not helping you move forward. It's causing you some emotional exhaustion. Some of my Capricorns are feeling very emotionally exhausted, dealing with the situation, trying to hold on to a situation with somebody that's not delivering what they want, what they need, what they expect. But some of my Capricorns, you're not delivering either because you're not even thinking clear enough to be able to bring what you need to bring to the table to make a situation work for yourself. More or less, they're waiting for somebody else to come to the table and make something work. So that's the messages that I got as far as my love messages. Something for my Capricorns. It's time for you to go within and listen to your higher self and make that transition, because you can make your own way if you put in the effort. Okay, some of y'all are not putting in the effort. You just want to hold on to a situation for financial reasons, and that's not good enough. That why it's not good enough. That's what I got for my love, man.
Okay, I'm coming through to you guys with this energy reading, and the energy is about blossoming abundance. Some of you need to be using your sixth chakra, which is your third eye and your intuition. You need to stop ignoring what's being said. A lot of you are going through a period of trying to heal from a broken heart, and so that leaves some of you sitting at the garden and the gate and trying to decide whether or not you want to stay where you are or go outside and play. That's totally up to you. Also, the angel of strength is here, and so there has been some conflicts, and I feel like Capricorns, you guys throw caution to the wind and y'all get a little risque with your mouths and when you're speaking to people, and you kind of let them have it. And you should really be trying to handle people with love and care, tenderness. And because with this angel of strength is the angel young lady with the lion, but the lion is okay. And when you come at them with that fierce mouth, you create hostilities. And because of these hostilities, things kind of go awry and people don't want to be bothered. But the issue is there's an attachment between you and someone that is hard to let go of. The angel of love is present. So, they're struggling to get through and trying to stay. Also, the sun is here, which means that when the sun is here, things are opening up, things are bright, and things are happening for you. And also, the daughter of romance is here. But the issue with this whole situation is you can't decide whether or not you want to walk away or you want to stay. So, indecision has set in. With that, I clarified it. You got to have faith in your dreams and what it is that you want out of life. Also, you got to hold on to the vision that you have for your life and in the direction you want to go in. With that, you can't let pride get in the way. It's nothing wrong with going back to someone and apologizing or admitting your part or taking responsibility for your part in the situation. Also, with that, you need to consider what is it that you need to release, let go, in order for the relationship to go in the direction that you want to go in. Also, it's time for you to sit back, meditate, and contemplate about everything that you got going on with this situation. And lastly, you got to work through your fears. You're going to have to speak what you want, whether you feel like you're going to get the response you want or not. Because if you don't, you're going to sit in perpetual wondering all the time about what if I had said something? What if I had done something? Because conclusions are within reach for you with the situation. And it's also a personal issue reaches resolution. So that means during this conclusion, you're going to be able to resolve some of your faults and foibles that are preventing you from having the relationship that you want. You're going to be able to fix some of these flaws to the point where you can actually be with someone without all the other issues being in your way. And lastly, it's a new romantic cycle beginning. So what's up? What you gonna do? That's all I got for you with this energy right now.
Okay, Capricorn. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm feeling a very strong pull in my sacral chakra. That tells me some of y'all may need to go get checked out. Okay, there could be some issues going on with some of my Capricorns in your sacral area, your sexual organ, or something going on with your kidney, something going on with your digestive system, something going on somewhere in the sacral chakra area. So some of y'all might need to go get checked out about that, right? This is a strong tool. I don't feel I don't like this energy that I get from that. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Also, with my career messages for my Capricorn, it's looking like to me that some of you are some of you are ready for retirement, and some of you are just simply tired of working. Some of my Capricorns, y'all tired of y'all job. Okay, this is what it's looking like to me. And it looks like you're not getting any emotional satisfaction. There's no satisfaction. Everything is just, like robotic when it comes down to your career and you're bored with it. You're bored with your career life for some of my Capricorns, okay? Some of you guys feel like you've wasted a lot of your time and a lot of your energy not stepping out there and doing what you really want to do. Some of you guys are feeling like you missed something in your career life because of your own fear of failure or your own fear of, not being able to suffice financially. A lot of you have been worried about your financial security. That's what I'm looking at for my Capricorn career now. A lot of you have been avoiding that new beginning in your career life because of that. But a lot of you guys are completely just flat out bored with your career, period. And you're ready to do something different. You're You're ready to step out there and do something different, but fear is what keeping you held back. For some of my Capricorns. Some of my Capricorns, some of you guys are retiring. Okay, some of you may start traveling through your retirement. Maybe take a small step to go here and there, small vacations. This is like some of y'all really do need some vacation. Okay, but a lot of you guys have been um so bound to your job. Some of y'all have also been workaholics too. Some of y'all have been complete workaholics and you have no emotional life. You have no romantic life because of your ability or inability to balance out your work life and your social life. You're being told to put that fear down because what's happening to some of my Capricorns with this 9 of Cups in reverse and this 8 of Pentacles upright is all you're doing is making money. You're going to work, you're going to work, you're going to work, and then you're going home lonely at night. Put this 4 of Cups in this world in reverse. And this has been going on for a long time for some of my Capricorns. Some of y'all have just been caught up and stuck in this routine, this just straight up black and white life with the 5 of Cups and death here. No emotional love, no loving, no love life. You know, very few, very few of you may have a social life or may not have a social life in it. Okay. I'm also picking up with the 7 of Pentacles and the Tower moment and the Tower in reverse that y'all can't be scared to go out and spend no money now. You can't be scared to spend scared money, don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So some of my Capricorns are definitely having some issues with, worrying about financial security. And that's all you're thinking about. That's all you're working towards. But this is looking like you definitely are not getting any sort of fulfillment out of your any other you're neglecting other parts of your life. Put it that way, because all you do is work. Over this has been your life with this Wheel of Fortune here. This has been your life for some of my Capricorns, and you're completely not happy with your work life or any other part of your life when it comes to your romantic life or your social life right now. And I feel like this energy you're being called to change your perspective of how you see your financial security. Because what you think you need, Capricorns, you may already be grounded. But to you, it's like nothing is never enough. You need more. So you stay just throwing yourself into work all the time, just to avoid other parts of your life. And that's very, very unhealthy for my Capricorns, for some of you. Some of my Capricorns, some of y'all are not working at all, okay? Because some of you are dealing with some sort of depression. With this 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower in reverse, with the World in reverse. Some of you are dealing with pure codependency issues, with this devil and this justice, okay? With this death and this 5 of Cups and this 4 of Swords. This 4 of Swords is out here twice for y'all in the career messages. That's not good, because some of my Capricorns are so emotionally bound into whatever what's going on in your life, in your love life, that you don't have the will to get up and go and make your own financial security. But some of y'all are dependent on somebody else's financial security, and that's not going too well right here from what I see. Okay, so whatever's going on with y'all, it's time for y'all to put down those emotions and balance that stuff out. Some of y'all need a spiritual bath, seriously, and some of y'all need to change your diet. Okay, because whatever's going on with your diet, something's going on with your sacral area. So some of y'all need to go get checked out for that. Okay. But on the flip side, from our Capricorns that's working a lot, and that's all you do is work. You need to balance that out. You're being forced to balance that out, Cap, because you're just going in circles in your life. You're not really, doing anything fulfilling, calling anything fulfilling into yourself. Some of the things that you sit and think about, you don't even feel like you have the ability to acquire those things, but it's not true. This world is in reverse. That you are willing to change your routine in order for you to go out and call those things or manifest those things to yourself. And that's my Capricorn's career messages.
Okay, guys, so I'm coming to you with the cross of truth here. And the truth of the matter is, some of you guys are really, really focusing on your money. This coming as evidenced by the King of Pentacles showing up first as your concern. It's about being steady. having those leadership qualities and being trustworthy at this time to get through what you're trying to get through. Where you want to be and where you're trying to get to is some of you are looking for inspiration and hope. And your horizons are widening because you want something more, you want something better, and you're just trying to figure out how to get there. The issue is what's going to help you at this time. You got the Six of Swords coming in reverse. You got to stay where you are for a minute. Stay put, slow down, and sit and face your problems head on so that you can resolve them and don't have to come back and revisit them again. Also, what's in your way? These lovers. The lovers are here. It's called temptation because you like it. I've never seen anyone be tempted by anything they didn't like, didn't want, or something that they desired to have. Be careful about that right now. Yes, romance is coming around. Choose wisely. Be careful. Before you jump ship, make sure that's what you want to do. Because with some people, when you leave them, there's no coming back. There's a point of no return. Also, you got the Six of Wands coming in as the outcome with this stuff. And with the Six of Wands, it's about after struggling through some things and facing your fears and things like that, there is some good news coming for you. Also, the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So even though you're having some difficulty with some plans right now, with things you're trying to accomplish, things can only improve at this point. And to back this up, the Oracle says that some of you need to consider a new path, or a renewal of your resolve to do some things or plans of what you're doing. Also, with that, you have to have some patience. It's nothing wrong with waiting for a minute and being determined to do what you want to do, but you got to stay put. You can't just be all over the place. Also, with that, my grandmother used to say, look and listen, you learn a lot. That's what my grandmother used to tell me all the time. So if you sit back and observe what's going on, you can perceive what's happening around you, and then you can kind of scrutinize the situation and make your decision on which way to go. And last thing I got for you is this. There's nothing wrong with being a little curious and, exploring your other options. Follow your destiny. Follow that yearning that's within you. And some of you are still really just searching for what it is that you want to do. It's nothing wrong with that. And then also with that, have some understanding and for other people and see the big picture of what's going on. And with that, you'll have compassion for some people around you. That's all I got for you with this, guys.
All right, guys. Conversation. We having a conversation right now. The conversation. For those not here during the live, you will see this video later. Right? If you guys need a personal reading, if you happen to see this video and anything resonate, y'all know y'all can contact us on Facebook or right here on IG. Right? So I got some personal messages for you. Cap. And we have a motherfucking conversation. So we're going to keep this 150 right here. All right? We're going to keep it 150. I'm going to try to keep it strong because I'm going to have to give it to you. No chance. Right? See the raw ass tone this time with no SB, no buttons, no limits. So now what I'm looking at is this right here. For some of y'all personal messages. Okay? Are not in a good place mentally at all. Some of y'all are dealing with some mental instability. Period. .com. Why the heck do I say that? Because you got the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Magician of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Some have allowed whatever hurt and pain or betrayal that you have went through in your life, in your past, in your relationships, in your family. To completely dictate how you will be dealing with or carrying yourself in other relationships with people. Okay? So you know how they say, in order to take no one, right? You gotta be a friend in order to attract a friend. If you have been dealing with some betrayal, okay, some gossiping. People spread rumors about them. But I'm gonna tell you something. Some of my Capricorn have been in that energy as well when it comes down to other people, family, friends, childhood friends. Okay, this is messy right here. Some of my Capricorns have been issues being messy right now. Okay, and some of my Capricorns are just in a hurtful space right now. Some of y'all are in a hurtful space, and some of y'all are refusing to listen to other people on the outside looking in. Some of y'all think everybody is against y'all. If somebody were to tell you the truth that you don't want to hear, some of y'all is shedding that out. Why? Because you're stuck in the past with the six of cups of this moon energy. Some of y'all are stuck in the past and you are not letting it go. Okay? You're completely emotionally stuck in the past. You can let it go. This is a problem. Why is it a problem? Because you're not moving forward in other areas of your life with this start and reverse. Okay? Some of you can't move forward because you're being pulled backwards. And it's almost like how they say you walking. How that saying goes, sis? How does that saying go? When they say, if you was a bird, you would fly backwards or something like that.
Oh, if you had my uncle used to say if you had the brain of a gnat, it would fly backwards.
Okay, yeah. And this is what's going on with some of my personal messages for my Capricorn. Some of y'all y'all stuck on this past stuff, this high school stuff. This is your high school lover. Some of y'all stuck on these exes. Some of y'all are stuck on these family situations. Whatever trauma that what you went through with your parents or your siblings or whatever the situation is. Some of y'all are completely just sitting in that energy and you're trying to, act like you got it all together, but that's not the case here. Some of y'all are, and when I say mental issues, I'm not saying you're crazy. When I say mental issues, that means that your thinking is not where it needs to be in order for you to fulfill anything that you're trying to accomplish in your life. You may be looking at things, you may think you see good and it may be bad. You think you see bad and it may not be bad. This is what I mean. Your clarity is off. Your perception is off. You're not following your spirit. You won't tap into your spiritual self. Why? Because some of y'all are being stubborn and you're not listening to nobody else because you think that you got this. You want to do this your way with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, but you got the Seven of Wands upright. You have the Hierophant upright, but you got the start and reverse. That tells me that some of you guys, you think you might be on the right path, but there are other people trying to give you guidance and advice, and you're not listening. Period. Okay? Some of y'all definitely could be doing some drinking, maybe too much of it, and maybe doing some other things to add to your codependency issues. Okay? Why? Because you refuse to let go. Some of y'all may be dealing with some child support issues. Some of y'all may be dealing with some child support issues as well. Okay, that might be because somebody is coming in between your money, and you're upset about somebody trying to come in between your money, or you're not getting the money that you thought you would get, and you're upset and you're angry about it. Okay, so but what I'm being told to tell you, Capricorn, is just get off of that. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. So this is looking like some serious inner issues that some of my Capricorns, y'all think somebody owe y'all something. Okay? Some of y'all think somebody owe y'all something, and some of y'all are being very cold and nasty towards other people again. I'm looking at some of y'all could have just got a divorce, or some of y'all could be going through a divorce, or some of y'all could be on the brink of divorce, okay? And you're not handling it very well. With the Queen of Swords and this King of Pentacles, some of my Capricorns are going after their mate financially. Some of y'all could be doing that. And some of y'all could definitely be trying to use children as an excuse to be financially greedy towards the person that you're walking away from, or vice versa, taking how it resonates. Okay, but what I'm being told to tell you is that that's not going to prevail. So if that is what you're doing, fighting and arguing and getting into it and being cold and being nasty towards somebody because you're getting a divorce or they're being nasty towards you, whatever the situation is, you're being called to protect your energy or either cleanse your energy. One of the two. Take that how it resonates, okay? Cleanse your energy from this energy because it's going to lead to failure if you don't do it. And it's going to lead to more depression. It's going to lead to more stress. It's going to lead to more problems that you don't need. To disconnect from whatever this past is, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, whether it's some family issues, this is definitely looking like there's a whole lot going on with some of my Capricorns, and some of you guys are avoiding taking the advice that you need to take from people who really do care about you, because it's not what you want to hear. Okay? Some of y'all are just y'all not up for it. You don't want to hear it. You want to go and you feel like you got this on your own. You're going to do it your way. You don't care what nobody else say. That's going to definitely lead to a situation that is not going to be helpful for you in the long run. So some of this is just a lot of emotional immaturity, and some of it is because y'all refuse to open up that third eye and do things in a more mature way. Pointblankperiod.com. Y'all got to listen to somebody. Y'all got to listen to somebody, okay? Because you don't have all the answers. None of us do. Sometimes we do need, that other person that have the clarity we don't have, and it's not always going to be what we want to hear, So yes, definitely somebody. One more thing about my relationships too. Somebody could definitely be trying to cause havoc in somebody's relationship with my Capricorn. Okay, but there's two people involved here. There are two people involved. Okay, so whatever that situation is, needs to be handled accordingly. Bottom line, or there's going to be I'm seeing a physical altercation that it might lead to. Somebody might end up coming to somebody's house to knock at the door to start an argument or a fight that might turn very ugly. Okay? So some of y'all be careful with that as well. Get that sacral chakra checked out. Also, don't forget to cleanse your energy. Change your thinking, cleanse your energy, and see things, learn to see things from a different perspective. Learn to listen to somebody when they try to give you some advice. Because everybody is not out to get you, Cat. All right? And that's my message for my cat.
Okay, this is my last draw for the caps for tonight. And with this is instructions to take into 2022. What's going to get you into 2022? What's going to get you into that year, into the new year, and some things that you should be doing. First thing you need to be doing now is time for you to prepare for change and to move forward quickly and expect the unexpected and have some fun with this. This is the fire and water dragons coming through for you. You got to have some fun. All work and no play make you very dull. Find some type of joy in living. Also, Magenta Dragon is coming through, and it says it's time for you to go back and awaken some of your soul memories. So some of you need to go back and do some past life progressions and look at those lessons that were presented to you in your past lives. And it's about a higher spiritual understanding of what's going on in your life now. And it's time for you to prepare for an accelerated ascension. It's time for you to move higher in your consciousness and what you're doing. We're already going through a phase of awakening, and it's time for you guys to move forward and start doing some work and to discover what it is you're supposed to be doing to help yourselves. Also, the air and water dragon is present, and this is about you trusting your intuition. A lot of you don't trust your own thoughts and feelings, and it's time for you to start understanding that and embracing what those promptings are. It's time for you to start developing some of these psychic abilities that some of you have and be open to enlightenment, be open to learning some new things, be open to some new ways of doing things, and it's also about you being able to express that inner song that's within you that you hold on to because you're afraid that someone's not going to accept you for who you are if you start evolving and changing for something for the better for yourself. Don't worry about what's on the outside. It's about you and what you got to go through. Also, you need to open up to some type of transcendent love and enlightenment. It's time for you to come with a pure heart and bring some peace, hope, and joy into your life from somewhere. Like Nyereé said, everybody's not out to get you. Everybody's not out to destroy you. There are some actual people that really care and want to touch base with you and connect with you on a different level. Everything does not have to be a battle or a fight. Also with this, you got air and fire dragon coming out as well. So it's about you now harnessing that your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. And you got to communicate what your passion is, what it is that you care about, what it is that gives you that drive, what it is, why are you getting up? Those are things you got to think about. Also, the Omega Dragon is here, and it's about intent. Know what your intentions are for 2022. you know, and hold your vision for yourself and bring, you know, out that higher consciousness that's within. It's time to push through these things and stop walking around with blinders on and acting like you don't know what's happening and what's going on. Lastly, you got to process what you know, what you've learned, and apply it to your life. You got to act with truth and honesty. You want people to be real with you, but you guys sometimes show one face and show one side, and the whole time you saying some foul stuff on the flip side of that. You know, it's time to decide either you're gonna be straightforward or you're gonna be sideways. And coming into 2022, I'm telling you right now, that sideways stuff is not flying with a lot of people anymore. You know, you're gonna burn some bridges that you will not be able to go back across and mend, because people are gonna be over and done with it. So you got, you know, you got to grow and expand to allow yourself to receive the messages from on high and from the universe so that you know what's going on. You know, it's time to stop playing dumb to please people. You know, I don't know what you're doing, where you are spiritually, whatever, but it's time to stop playing or pretending that you don't know that what's going on just to satisfy your mama, your grandmama, or whatever. It's time to come out of worrying about being judged and live your truth and walk in your truth and speak your truth, whatever that may be. I'm done.
That's right, y'all. Well, y'all heard it here. And y'all definitely have the ability to be grounded, you know, but you got to cleanse your energy. You got to get that energy right. Y'all got the ability to go in higher places, to go on that journey. You got to go on that chariot. When you get on that chariot, the chariot don't stop for nobody. So that means that you have to make a determination and a decision within yourself, guys, that once you go on this journey for higher education, for higher training, higher spirituality, keep going, go for it, and ground yourself. And that's what we got for y'all. And somebody did ask a question in here. Will I be able to graduate with my master's degree? I don't see no reason why you won't be. Okay, Mr. Roy Ortiz Jr. I don't see no reason why you won't be able to. If you find out that you're having issues with that, it's because you're in your own way. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your mind, get that crown chakra cleansing, get that third eye cleansing, and go for what you know. Get on that chariot. Get on that chariot. You're damn right you'll be able to accomplish it. Get on that chariot and don't stop. Period. That's what I
don't have anything to say. You just backed up what I told him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've told him this already.
You heard it twice. You heard it twice now. Ain't no more kidding. You heard it twice now, baby. You heard it twice. All right? Y'all need a personal read. Y'all know what to do. If you know any Capricorns who may be experiencing some of these things that we did talk about in the live, please don't be ashamed or afraid to share the video or tag them in it or message us and let us know if any of this resonated with you. If so, if it is reading you motivated personal reading, don't be afraid to get readings. Y'all readings are nothing but mirrors of reflections of yourself. This is a general reading, but you will definitely be able to get more information personally with a personal reading. So don't be afraid to reach out to us if that's what you need. We're definitely here to help. You know, this is why we do our live reading, so that people will know this is what we do and this is our intent, is to come in and to give people a sort of direction, a sort of enlightenment, to give them some sort of insight so that they can figure out what they need to do to move forward in their own life, whether it's a love life, you know, whether it's personal or all of the above. So much love to you all out there, my caps. Thanks for tapping into this conversation with yours truly. That's Nyereé Sanchez, aka the Noctural SEER, and my girl, my queen, my empress, my partner, Mrs. Kimberly Nichols, also known as Lunar things. And I got it right this time. Yeah, baby. All right, so y'all got to see y'all on the next one. On the next one. So we got to build this up, y'all. Help us build this shit up, all right?
All right, guys, all is well. Have a great one.
Peace.
Peace.